Well, hey everyone, welcome to Community Group tonight. Pastor Ranjo, and I've got a couple questions to help you get started in your discussion. But before we get there, I want to take a minute to remind you to sign up for Donkey Sunday. It's coming up on the 15th, and this is one of our favorite events as a church. It's one of the times where we can take our worship to the streets and just share God's love with the community around us. So make sure you sign up. Be thinking about what you'd like to do. Leanne has got a number of different places you can serve. We added more because of the turnout last year. Think about where you can serve, and maybe even as your community group where you guys can go and serve together. Be thinking about that. Don't forget to sign up in the next couple of weeks. So, this week we finished out our sermon series on the seven deadly sins with dealing with pride. And pride is the root sin. It's where all the other sins, well, it's the one that leads to all the other sins, rather. And Pastor Jason talked about that and used the account of Jesus' crucifixion to kind of show how pride works in people's lives. You know, the events that led to Jesus' crucifixion, there were four basic characters who brought that about. It was Judas, it was Caiaphas and Annas, the high priests, and it was Pontius Pilate. And all of these guys were just riddled with pride. You know, Judas wanted to force Jesus' hand in starting the revolution. The high priest didn't want Jesus to take away what they had and what they had established. And Pilate just looked down on all the Jews in general. And all of them, dealing with their own sinful pride, brought about the crucifixion of an innocent man in Jesus because they didn't see who Jesus truly was. Because when you have so much pride in your heart, you're too busy looking down on others to look up and see what's above you. And that leads us to our main point for Sunday, which was kill your pride by conforming yourself to Jesus. And so I've got a couple questions for you. The first question is, what is something in your life that you look back and are just incredibly proud of? It could be anything. You won a spelling bee or a basketball tournament or anything in your life. You look back and you just remember that time and remember just being really proud of yourself. Go ahead and share some of those stories. Your second question is regarding the sermon. Is there an area of your life where pride has begun to take root and affect how you view people or relate to people around you? Hopefully, you were being convicted of that on Sunday, and maybe even in the week, God has been putting something on your heart. Would you share that with your group? An area where pride is really taking root. Go ahead and share that with your group. Finally, why don't we spend some time just praying for each other? Pray that God's love would take the place of pride in our hearts, and also pray for relationships or situations where that you guys have shared where pride has taken in and kind of brought trouble. Ask for healing and restoration. So go ahead and take time and just pray for each other, and that'll be your night. Blessings. Hope you have a great time.